It's super uncomfortable, it's cold, it's wet, it feels disgusting. Hello you, I hope you're good. So today I'm going to talk about something that has been a really common question, especially on Instagram and TikTok. I've been doing a lot of videos about my eyes, and I kind of want to bring that to YouTube as well. I don't know if you've noticed, if you haven't watched already, I released a video called She's a Pirate, which is all about my eye journey and my self-confidence, embracing my eye. And if you don't know, my right eye is a prosthetic eye. And I've been doing YouTube and social media for years, and I have never spoken about it. I've always been like self-conscious about it, but if you watch She's a Pirate, you'll understand more how I've grown to love it and embrace it. And I'm so excited to do that on my YouTube channel as well. So we're gonna go further into it today. So the question is, how does my eye get fitted? And lucky for you, I am getting a new eye. Usually on the NHS, I'm on the NHS, thank the Lord for the NHS, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't have to pay anything for my eye. It's great. I've had my eye since I was around 3 years old, and when I was a kid I had to get it changed more often because I was growing and my face was growing, but after a certain age your eye sockets stop growing, so you don't need them as much, and the eyes usually last around, my last eye before this one lasted like 8 years. And then the colour started to fade, and that's when I needed it changing, but the fit was still perfect. This one, however, has only lasted 4 years, but apparently that it can be like 4 to 8 years. So I'll show you what is up with it actually, if my camera will pick it up. I don't know if you can see on the camera, I don't know if it's picking it up, because it's super subtle, but it started getting these weird flecks in the eye. And it also started having like blurring around the edges of the eye, like this bit. So I wanted to go and have that checked out. Let me just pop this back in. Hi. Like, it is super subtle, but because I'm doing like acting work and stuff that is all about the camera and stuff, I kind of do need an eye that looks kind of normal, even though the flecks look really cool. So I got a fitting done. I kind of vlogged the journey. I'm not used to vlogging anymore. I was a little bit shy. And so this is my journey to having my eye fitted. So I live in London. I used to go to the Sheffield clinic, but now I live in London. And for some reason you can get eyes fitted at Moorfields, which is super close to me, but for some reason my eye appointment is always like at the other end of London. I had to have the number 5 on my alarm clock to get there on time because my appointment was at 9 AM. Even my cat Miso was like, "What are you doing? Why are you awake?" Then I had some gruel for breakfast. It's actually oats, but it always looks minging. Great way to start the day. And I had to show you my outfit because I actually looked pretty well put together for getting ready in the dark at 6 AM in the morning. Then I got distracted by a really pretty Christmas tree, and there was no one around, and it was just really nice and Christmassy, and I think that's the first time I ever felt Christmassy this month. And then the sun rose while I was on the train, and it was like the most beautiful sunrise. Then I realised that I hadn't brushed my teeth, so I had to find some chewing gum. It was a bit of a panic. I thought I was going to miss my bus, but it was really serious. And then I realised I was wearing a mask anyway, but it was for me personally. So yeah, thank God for masks. So I walked to the train station, and then I got a train, and then I got a bus. I don't know how any of this is relevant to getting my eye fitted, but I vlogged it apparently. So I got lost for like 15-20 minutes, and then I saw it. The most obvious sign ever. But then I saw an Aldi, and then I saw like the most adorable things outside of Aldi. I don't know if anybody else has seen these, any Aldi shoppers. I could not stop laughing at these characters. I want to know the backstory. I want to know the lore of Kevin the Carrot and all of his friends. Please, I need to know the lore. I need to know them all. And of course I had to go check out the middle aisle of Aldi. If you guys don't know what the middle aisle of Aldi is, it is like this pit of just randomness. Like, you go there and you have no idea what you're gonna expect. It's a gamble, it's a game show. So I found some interesting objects there, including this Harry Potter. He looked like he had makeup on and he was done up. It was honestly a serve. And then I found some Christmas scratching posts, so I thought about it, but then I realised I actually was late. So I left and then went to the hospital, which was next door. I don't know if anybody else is watching who has an artificial eye or a prosthetic eye, however you want to call it. You like clean your eye before they go and look at your eye and clean it themselves. Okay, so finally I was at the appointment. I actually went to the wrong floor. That morning was a bit of a mess. I got in the room, she saw my eye, and she said yes, this needs replacing. It's probably due to sunlight, or leaving it out on the windowsill, which I don't do. Even when I change it to my black artificial eye, I put it in a little box. So it's really weird. I don't know, maybe because I go outside a lot. I love going outside, I like the sunshine. Maybe it's because of that. Then we started the process of getting a new eye. And there's a twist. There's a twist as well. A twist I did not know, so keep on listening. I got a little bit shy of vlogging at this point, I'm not gonna lie, so I'm gonna try and explain it as best as I can. And also, my practitioner as well wasn't very comfortable on camera, so I'm gonna try and explain it as best as I can. Also, I don't usually do like a squeamish warning with my eyes, but even this is a little bit squeamish, so if you are squeamish about eyes and things going into eyes, maybe I'll put a timestamp for when you need to skip. So, to make a new eye, what you need to do first is get the mold. So, she takes my eye out, and then she puts in this plastic thing into my eye, which has a little tube sticking out, and then she basically, with a, I don't know, like, you know like when you're baking, and you're doing the icing and you're squeezing it? Like that kind of stuff? They do that and just put it into your eye, and then you just sit there and let it sit for a few minutes. It's super uncomfortable, it's cold, it's wet, it feels disgusting. Anyway, she took that out of my eye once it hardened a little bit, and then she goes ahead and kind of starts shaping around it, making it smooth with some little tools, and then puts that mold back into my socket, checks it out, see how it fits, see how my eyelid around it pushes on it so that the eyelids match each other. Then she also puts like either a little pokey thing or a little dot in the center of this mold to see where my pupil needs to be, where it's gonna sit on the eye, and she gets me to do some tests by looking left and right, up and down, straight forward. It's a very, very like particular process, and it's a very artistic slash mathematical kind of process, and it takes a minute. And then the exciting thing is the next part is the color match. So she gets all of these prosthetic eyes out that are basically like colour examples. There's browns, blues, greens, greys, and that is a really, really particular process. Like, she really does have pun, eye for it. Last time I asked my eye practitioner, which was a different one, how much it is to get a custom eye with like different patterns or colours. She told me that this eye that I get, that I have for 4 to 8 years, is free, but if I want an extra one, it can be around £8,000. So I had never thought it would be possible to get like a cool eye or something, because I've been stuck with it for 4 years to 8 years. But I thought I would try it again. So I asked my practitioner now, so does anybody ever get like cool eyes, like that are not the same colour as their eye, like a different colour eye or like patterns and stuff? And she said yeah. Some people ask for like pink and have leopard print on it, and some people ask for different colours. And I was like, oh, that's so cool, but I know that you have to have it for so long, so because I do like performing and stuff, I need to be a little bit boring and have a natural looking eye. And that's when she mentioned that actually you can order another eye. You don't just have to have the one eye, you can order another one. And I said, yeah, I know, but it's really expensive. And she said, no, not really expensive. If you have it in the same session with the same mold, it actually only costs around £160 to £200 for an extra eye. And I know that that is still a lot of money, but people spend that money on clothes. People spend that money on a facial, on a haircut, getting their hair coloured. This has changed the game. And I wanted to get a Christmas present for myself. And then I just kind of left it for a minute, and then I was like, so I'm thinking maybe I should get another eye. And she was like, yeah, what do you want? A custom design? What do you want? And actually, I've always wanted like an eye that is still a natural colour, but like it's a different colour. I was originally thinking like a lighter brown eye, so it's like a dark brown then lighter brown, so it's like slightly different, but still looks natural, but still looks really cool because it's like slightly different. So she got all these eye colours out, all these eyes, there's eyes everywhere, all over the desk. These eyes remind me of the eyes that were on Toy Story 2. I think Toy Story 2. You know that ASMR moment where Woody is getting like repainted and he has his eyes repainted and he opens this drawer of eyes and stuff. I used to rewind and watch that scene all the time because it's so calming and soothing. Oh my god, Toy Story 2. When somebody loved me, everything was beautiful. Anyway, I had a moment there thinking about Toy Story 2, and then I got back onto the game of picking an eye colour, and I was looking at all these lighter browns, these hazels. It was quite hard to try and figure out which one I wanted actually. Like, I was going up to the mirror and holding the eye like next to this colour, but then putting it here, but because it wasn't like in my socket, it was actually quite hard to choose. But then she suggested, what about green? I was like, yeah, what about green? I've always wanted green eyes. I was always jealous of Harry Potter himself for having green eyes. Because the future's green, baby. Oh, I'm sorry, my little cat's wanting to come in. Miso, come on. Are you in or you're out? My little babush cat. Anyway, I spent about half an hour going through green colours. I've got cat hair in my mouth. And then I finally found this green that I loved. Like, it was still a natural green. It's like a dark, deep green. I know that my camera is not going to have picked it up as well, but that's why I picked that colour, because I was going for more natural colours before, but then I realised that it won't really pick up as green on the camera, it'll more pick up as like brown or grey. It was still natural, but still a little bit unnatural, but not super like unnatural contact lens, Halloween contact lens colour. And she hated that colour that I picked out. She kept saying, what about this more natural colour? What about this one? And I almost got persuaded, but then I thought, if I'm going for another eye, why not get the what? Like, my heart just sung when I saw that colour. Like, I knew my instinct was like, yes, that colour. I followed my heart. So I got that ordered in. So basically I'm gonna get a free brown eye, and then I'm also gonna get a green eye. So then what happens is the mold with the little markings on gets sent up to Blackpool, and that's where they start painting the eyes, and it usually takes like a month or two. She said that it's probably gonna be around the end of January that I'm gonna get to see them and get them fitted, like get it all sorted. So a few days ago I got a phone call from Blackpool asking me to pay for the green eye, and it turns out it was £160. I'm so excited. Oh, also something I forgot to mention is the whole process usually takes a little bit longer than this. Usually I ring up and then I have to wait for appointments for like a month. But I rung up and then I got an appointment for a week later, so I was super lucky to get such a quick appointment. This has been such a quick turnaround. Usually it's like months. So I've been super lucky this time. I don't know why, maybe not as many people need new eyes right now. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was useful to you. I hope it answered some questions. If you have any more questions, ask below. I'm opening up the floor to anything my eye related, so you can ask those questions. Yes? Can I help? Oh, no. Need a pass. Ah! Also, if you could get an eye design, what would you get? One of the eye designs I really want to get one day is, this was actually Rain's idea, is a compass, like a working compass in the eye. That would be so cool. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye! Oh wait, I forgot. I went to go see Kevin the Carrot and Friends again, and I got the scratching post, and I got the Christmas tree one. Miso hates it. She doesn't even use it.